flush to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
His pass caught at the 4. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here comes Nelson. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Nelson. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And his throw is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Hits his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From the gun, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCoy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was set to Valve, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back. back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Viking 18. Mike's 56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 70 Timberwolves.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Michael Vick scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Here comes Nelson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
4th down, here's Haskins. And that's caught inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Ready? Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. A try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Check 59. 59. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. 10th carry now for McCoy. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You trail by a touchdown. Your opponent has the ball at your 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammate.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 11. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 71 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try and run it with McCoy. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Right there. Ready. 54 Mike. Tighten up. Pull together.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. What we got? Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can and select replay challenge and give it another go.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
33 yards that time. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They're running it. 45.
Now Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Flush to his right. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
Good breaker, baby. Good breaker. All day, baby. Good breaker.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Mike, 5-5. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Mike. Out.
Shotgun now for Brady. Out to his left. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Brady. Complete. He finds Brady.
We got this.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mike 55.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. To the air again, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here we go. Check the backer, check the backer.
Now Brady, buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Kevin Byard. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. William Golston in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Being chased out left. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Levante David in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
45's the mic. There you go, Tiger. Hurry.
Here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
45.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Trick left.
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Now it's McNichols. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic. Yeah.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
I got 11. Hurry. Single.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
You ain't going nowhere. 55's my guy, 55. Come on, hatch it.
Fournette running out of the gun and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got it. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Derrick Henry. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
What happened?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Oh.
So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw is Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, but it's going to be second down.
Slam. Hey, check it.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mike 55. Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense.
Again, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now it's Henry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Here we go. Route 20. Check. 45's the mic. Block. Championship. Ready, hot.
Here's McNichols. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Check safety.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. They'll roll him out right. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
I know you feel that.
Rob Gronkowski, 51 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike,
Here's Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
check Mike, tight right, 54.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Stay with your man.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end, tight end's right.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Get out of here, man.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Hey, here we go.
They'll run with Henry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Easy work. It's easy work. And it's
Back now in Tampa. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Check 49. Check 49.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh setting.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Two times.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a dump off here complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I'm coming.
Shotgun now for Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike.
To throw again. Brady steps away to his left. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brady to throw again. Forced out to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Steps away. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
And they give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.